What's going on, everybody? Nick Moses 05 and Nick Moses 05 Gaming Podcast. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the Mo fam all over for the podcast, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, everything, man. I love all y'all. So let's get to the smoke, man. This is one of those where I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on, man. Because I've been holding all this in and I've been waiting to get it out. And finally, I'm going to get it out today. So let me first start by saying, shout out to all those content creators. I don't care if you're a content creator on TikTok, Instagram, it could be Facebook, YouTube. It does not matter. If you create content, I'm dropping a bomb for you, right? I think that's the least I could do for you. The least I could do for you. Seriously. You work hard to put out content. A lot of people don't understand, as content creators like myself, the countless amount of hours you go through putting up content, editing videos, research, talking with people, and just a lot of things, not including you got an everyday life, like myself. I have a 9 to 5. Okay, I have things I do outside of my social following, but I'm putting more in, and that's why I'm getting less time in life. So, this really hit home for me. I want to give a shout out to Modded Warfare. Big shout out to Modded Warfare. If for those who don't know Modded Warfare, he is a very big YouTuber, especially when it comes to the modding scene, homebrew community. Everybody knows Modded Warfare. A lot of gaming publications also, watch his content daily. They also talk about it. So I got to give a big shout out to Modded Warfare. Not just because he's doing his thing as a content creator and giving us great content. And if you haven't seen Modded Warfare, I suggest everybody go check him out. But mainly because Modded Warfare is going through something that I have been through multiple times. And I feel his pain. I'm sure he's been through it, with how long he's been doing YouTube. He's been doing YouTube about twice as long as I have. Even though my account was created a long time ago, I wasn't putting up consistent videos, just a video here and there. He was very consistent, man, and look what it's made him to. So now I'm trying to follow those footsteps, man. But he suffered you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and pull it up first, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk more in depth about it, okay? So this is directly from Modded Warfare's Twitter account. As you can see, this is posted 12 hours ago. Guys, I was busy. I wanted to get this video to you earlier. But we're going to go ahead and talk about it. And yes, I did retweet this, man. And shout out Modded Warfare. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And we're going to read through it. Hi, Modded Warfare. Now, this is from YouTube sending this to Modded Warfare. Hi, Modded Warfare. We have received a circumvention of technological measures complaint regarding the following content. Video. What can you do with a jailbroken Nintendo Switch? Right? Upon our analysis of the claim, we have removed the content in question. YouTube removes content where necessary to comply with local laws. Please review our Help Center article. Your account has received one community guideline strike. Additional violations may result in temporary disabling of your ability to post content to YouTube and or permanent termination of your account. Learn more about community guideline strikes. Learn more about YouTube's community guidelines and how they are enforced. Please note that deleting this video will not resolve the strike on your account. Learn more about how to appeal a strike. Sincerely, the YouTube team. Now, Modded Warfare says, Nintendo are getting even more ridiculous in their YouTube takedowns. My video showing the benefits and downsides to jailbreaking the Switch has just been removed. This was caused by a complaint issued by Nintendo. I didn't show how to actually exploit the device in the video. And even below that, you see, it was literally just an overview of the benefits and downsides of a jailbroken Switch. It was one of my most popular videos with over 1 million views. Yo, shout out to you, man. Drop another bomb. It's sad that they had to take away the video, but 1 million views, anytime you hit that for one video, it's a big deal. I'm sure he knows that. But over 1 million views. There's so many other videos from channels larger than mine showing what a jailbroken Switch is capable of that are still up. And we can go ahead and put what I replied to him and everything. I mean, I just pretty much said I've dealt with the same thing. I've been fighting against Nintendo the same way, yada, yada, yada. So this is Modded Warfare's YouTube page. You guys see, he's no slump, okay? No slouch by far. 258,000 subscribers. That is where I will be headed. I guarantee you, he's been putting up videos for 10 years. And, I look back 10 years ago. he was getting, small views like I was. So it's good to know that this is where I can be. Just have to keep at it. Now, with that being said, let me pull me back up on big screen, because I want to talk about a couple things with this. First, I actually had people telling me, well, how does he know that Nintendo is actually the one that put the strike against them? Maybe it can be like someone else who's collaborating with Nintendo, or just haters, right? Because he's a big channel. That was something that was said. I like to go ahead and debunk that first. I received the same complaint. I am nowhere near as big as Modded Warfare. Mine was for circumvention of technological measures as well. And mine was for multiple videos. I didn't just get hit with one video, and this did not happen one time. So just to give you guys an idea, the SX Core and SX Lite are mod chips for the Nintendo Switch. I had installation videos for them because I was part of a beta testing group for these mod chips. I actually put up an installation video and had that installation video taken down, and I got a copyright strike. So when you get your first copyright strike, just so everybody know, if you're not familiar with YouTube, you get a copyright strike. It's like a slap on the wrist, okay? Bow. It does go away after a certain period of time. I think it's 2 months, I believe. I may be wrong on that, but I believe 60 days, and that copyright strike goes away. But if you get another strike, then you're looking at losing your channel for 2 weeks, which is something I dealt with, okay? And I'm going to talk about that in detail. But 3 strikes, you're out. They're taking your channel, and we have lost the channels of many. Mod Chip Central, I believe USA, not Mod Chip Central, wow. Mod Chip USA, excuse me, man, my bad. I don't want to do you like that. I'm gonna drop a bomb for you, just because I messed up your name, okay? And I give you a couple shotgun shots. I don't like doing it, okay? Mod Chip USA. Shout out to you, man. I've spoken with you before. A cool dude. He's actually had his channel taken down. I had to create a new channel. And get people to follow that channel. Mon Reborn, who was very popular. I mean, sitting at like 5,000 subscribers in the Nintendo Switch scene. Channel gone. Multiple people that have lost their channels due to strictly the Nintendo Switch and the modding community there. I've seen Nintendo hit hard, but this Nintendo Switch is a different beast, right? So I will say it's not anybody hating. This is definitely Nintendo, in my opinion. I want to say that just in case they go back and watch my video. Don't hit me with nothing, okay? But the reason I say that is because the circumvention of technological measures has been something that you've seen on numerous lawsuits that have been put forward by Nintendo. And this is not just to individuals. These is also to places that were selling mod chips or even ROMs and different things. Nintendo has been gung-ho for the past, I would say, about 2 years on taking down anyone or everyone that seems to challenge them. Now, I want to talk about what he says next after that, which is he mentioned, I might be going out of place here, so please just work with me. But one of the things he said is that, trying to recall there. Oh, he mentioned about someone else having a larger channel. They have a much larger channel with the same videos, but they're not being taken down. Similar thing with me. I've had people who are larger and smaller doing the same type of installation videos. From what I heard, people always give some excuse to say, hey, maybe they covered up certain logos, or they didn't do this, or they didn't show that. To me, Nintendo targets people individually. I've been specifically targeted. And the reason I can say that's because there's been multiple times where I only do the live stream on Sunday, 6 p.m., which I'm going to be doing more live streams, by the way. If you want that, comment down below. Tell me what days you like, okay? But I do it at 6 p.m. Central every Sunday. Do you know there's multiple times during that time period, which is only 2 hours, okay? Only 2 hours. I sometimes go 3, but multiple times there have been videos taken down during the live streams. There has been updates pushed during the live streams, and there has been sites going down during the live stream. I get the notifications right on my phone. So it's very ironic that all the hours, and there's some that I can say coincidence, but it doesn't happen multiple times. Now, when I lost my channel, guess what? I got flagged for multiple videos at once. I did a lot of Atmosphere and SXOS videos, and those videos were up there, nice and dandy, no problem. And then all of a sudden one day, they just decided to go through and they hit me for about, I'd say, 3 videos. Okay, when the SX Core and the SX Lite thing happened, every video I had that had SX Core, SX Lite in it was taken down, right? Copyright strike. Then next thing you know, during the live stream, I have a video actually taken down. It actually stopped my live stream that day. I had a video taken down, and it was an old Atmosphere video that was over a year old. There were brand new Atmosphere videos. I'm not playing. Brand new. Like literally just put out a week ago showing how to use Atmosphere with your Nintendo Switch currently. They didn't do anything to that video. They went as far as to the older videos. There was videos older than that weren't touched. And there was videos newer than that wasn't touched. So I started looking, what are they looking for? And there was nothing I could point out. I mean, everything from all of these videos were the same. It got to the point where I went in there and actually pulled down every Atmosphere video. Then when that happened, I lost my channel for 2 weeks, got put on punishment. I said, never again. So nonetheless, I stopped doing a lot of those videos. And then next thing you know, I got hit with another for an older SXOS video and got a copyright strike. Didn't lose my channel, but it sat there for 60 days. That was not that long ago. I want to say that was around May of this year. Okay. And it may have been before. It might have been around March. I might be mistaken on that, but I know it was either March or May for sure. And when that happened, the first thing I thought is, yo, you can't win. They just pick whatever they're going to do and they run with it. So I started looking at other people. They wasn't touching nobody. They wasn't touching nobody else. So I'm like, yo, something going on. So I'm seeing certain people telling me that they're messing with them, but that's it. So I could say, Modern Warfare, you are being targeted, sir. They are literally watching you, and they say, oh, this guy has a voice. He's a respectable person. People are listening. They hit him. Now, I know what you guys say. Nick, you ain't nowhere near Modern Warfare, Nick. Why would they come for you? You ain't all that, okay? I will say I'm not as big as Modern Warfare, but I actually was speaking to quite a few members in Team Executor at the time. And yes, I could say speaking with them. I had, I don't work for Team Executor, and there's anybody else could have connections with Team Executor just the same way I can. I was speaking with them, different members, and they would also come in certain live streams. We would talk. I would get, early access information, and I think that's why I was specifically targeted. Also with the mod chip, the SX Core installation, I still have the video if anybody wants to see it. I still have it. I can put it up on my nickmoses05.com website, but I haven't even put it out anywhere just because the fear of dealing with Nintendo. So now, beyond that, I want to say this to everyone listening right now and also followers of MoFan. This is exactly why I stopped putting up all those SXOS Atmosphere videos. I stopped. I switched to gaming news. It actually worked for me because I'm growing faster now doing gaming news. I'll still be doing Nintendo Switch tutorials, but they're not going to be on how to run the latest Atmosphere, how to run, the shops on the Nintendo Switch, or, tinfoil. I'm not going to be covering that. If I do things, it might be, themes, might do something with that, might be specific homebrew applications, maybe reverse engineered ports, things like that, because it doesn't seem like those things are targeted, and it's probably because they're not huge among the community like shops are, which is a big thing in the Nintendo Switch homebrew community. Now, what's funny is the video was old, it had 1 million views, and now they decide to hit it. And I agree. I know how the videos are. I don't even have to look at the video, okay? But I can tell you, you don't even have to say how you're modding the Nintendo Switch. There was a lot of things in my videos I kept out specifically, and I was still targeted, okay? Some people say, oh, it was the links you have. Or so I've removed links and still have videos taken away. So it's no rhyme or reason. This is why I stopped doing Nintendo Switch Atmosphere, SXOS, and SXOS is dead, I know, so, but nonetheless, I stopped doing all those videos, and now I'm doing mostly gaming news. So everybody who's listening, if you are doing modding videos, you're in the homebrew community, and that's what you do, I've been there. If you need any guidance, any questions you have, you can feel free to ask. But just be careful. Be very careful. Make sure to read through the community guidelines in full and see if there's anything that could be possible that you could be breaking, and stay away from that. Even in this video, I swear a lot. But this video, no swears. I'm not swearing at all. Okay, as much as I want to scream at Nintendo and say all types of things, I'm keeping it kosher on this video because I want everyone to be able to take this in, whether they're kids or adults. I want everybody to understand that this is not something you're alone in. If you've been in a modding community, you've went through this. I know Modded Warfare has been through this probably 100 times, but for him, it's a bigger deal when you got 258,000 subscribers and the revenue. He might be self-employed, and the revenue that he's making from YouTube may fulfill his life. I don't know. And if that's the case, that's your livelihood that YouTube is playing with. So I don't know, once you hit that stage, if you get a direct communication with YouTube. I have appealed. The appeals don't even work. I don't even know. They're not hearing no appeals when it comes to this. I will say that. So Modded Warfare, shout out to you. I thank everybody for listening, man. If you guys want to know more about it, let me know. Put down in the comments. I can tell you about the specific videos, what happened to me, kind of the story when things were taken down, other places I went, how I switched to gaming news, how the podcast started, all that stuff, and more. But other than that, it's your boy Nick Moses 05. MoFam, we out.